Okay, this is going to be a very quick recording, I hope. And I want to just basically do something every day. Je voudrais commencer à faire autre chose ou quelque chose chaque jour parce que je suis prête maintenant à faire ça, you know. And I feel like I've spent also a lot of time, thinking, about my life, Josensky. J'avais prendre beaucoup de temps à penser. Oh, yeah. A été pensé de ma vie, Et c'était beaucoup, mais maintenant, les choses est très mieux. Je suis très reconnaissance à Dieu. Je suis encore soulagée parce que I have been able to decongest and I feel like c'est le temps maintenant pour moi découvrir ou redécouvrir my life, rediscover my life and do things, joyfully and all of that. So right now I just want to play something from my YouTube, which I had recorded recently, and just see how it flows. Yeah. So I'm just going to type it on my what's it called again? Alexa. Okay, Alexa is about to tell me something. Okay. Yeah, so this is it. Yeah, this is it. I just want to, je voudrais créer les ambiances pour mon vidéo maintenant. Ah oui. It's that. Yeah. So let's do this. J'aime la musique vraiment. Okay. I hope it's not overpowering, but yeah, since I have this mic here, I think it should help me maintain a good vocal présence. Yeah, mon présence has to be good, bien, très bien, very good actually. Actuellement, oui. Okay. J'avais l'apprendre le français pour comme 2 années maintenant, mais il ne fait pas 2 années yet, but I'm almost there. All right, so today's video though, it's going to be me, combining my English and my Francais and just enjoying myself. Yeah. So what I wanted to show you today, what I wanted to show you today, quoi je veux ou je voudrais montrer vous aujourd'hui est mon cheveu. Mon cheveu, je fais ça moi-même. J'utilise le matériel organique. Je achète à la Dollarama, mais je observais un peu le problème avec ça, and je voudrais aussi fixer in the future. I love it. I love you too. I hope that's correct. Mais maintenant, c'est très bien. C'est un brand pour utiliser, chaque jour. It's still good. And I've been getting very good too, very comfortable with my natural look. Yeah. Je suis très confortable avec mon natural person, natural self. What's it called? I know myself is more man, natural man, and all of that. So I want to just say that because I've been living like this for a very long time, depuis j'ai né mon fils, je suis naturel. I wouldn't say all the time, but since I had my son, really, I've been quite natural. And I think I have done this for such a long time, and feeling so excited about how it's been very helpful. And I feel like since I want to do something every day, I can just simply talk about it. Yeah, so it's been very useful. It's been very valuable, I would say, because I've been natural, I have to just think about other things, like think about how to be present for my responsibilities, the things that are let me wait for this noise upstairs to be over first so that it doesn't affect my video. I don't want it to affect my video. Yeah. So this music on the background, which I'm really enjoying, is Thank You, Dear God, and it's from the instrumentals of a very talented man or family called Jackie and Stacy Baker Music. You can find them on YouTube and on Facebook. Yeah, I highly recommend. I mean, it's been so good for me. There's been another one I have been listening to and singing along with. It's Dapiti Keys. Dapiti Keys is another very talented instrumentalist, and you can also find him on YouTube and on Instagram as well. At least those are the two main places I know I've seen him. I've not noticed him. He should definitely be on Facebook, or I hope he is. I'm not sure, but I just think, he just adds up. But he might actually not be on Facebook. Yeah. There's Cecil Winers on Facebook. There's Tyrion on Facebook and things like that. So let me come back to what I was talking about. So I've been natural for a very long time. Pour long-term maintenant. And right now, I just feel like it's an exciting topic for me. It's really an exciting topic to talk about. So, yeah. So I was going to I just want to complete what I was saying. It's been very useful. It helps me to just focus on my priorities. And I've had to absolutely focus in the past 25 years of my life, thereabout. And if I would reduce it, maybe 23 years of my life, I've really had to focus intensely. So, having to cut out makeup and the time, just helps me feel less anxious, less in need of things that I could actually use that resources for something else, because my life required that. I needed to be very prudent. I needed to live within my means and operate that way. And this happened for a very long time. So, however, I didn't staying natural because of this, sincerely. What happened to me, if I have to be sincere, is I looked at my face one day in the mirror, and I just felt like my eyes, the pupil of my eyes were not clear, were not crystal clear like I would have wanted it to be. And I felt like, am I missing something? When I lined the makeup, I felt like God telling me, stop wearing makeup. Honestly, and this happened to me for several times. When I really noticed I had to pay attention was when I heard that same voice, stop wearing makeup, and I still lined my eyes. I felt bad. I didn't feel good after that, so I just knew, definitely God was talking to me. I need to stop this, because now it's affecting how I feel. It's affecting my well-being, So I stopped. I knew it was going to be hard, but not too hard, because I had been contemplating it, and somehow I've actually noticed that I look better without makeup. It's not like I couldn't look good with makeup, but I felt like I could see my true self, and I valued that. I appreciated that better, and I felt like I looked better. And then another thing is, when I wear foundation on my skin, I have sensitive skin, so it wasn't working for my skin too. So that also was helpful. It was helpful that I had to stop wearing makeup, because now my skin could breathe and heal and just be healthier, pretty much. So yes, I don't wear even loose powder or anything. There were times I had to just gradually, wean myself off makeup. I still wore powder and all of that. And the natural ones, I still have something like that. But I don't use it, not because I just feel like it's unnecessary, really, right now. So I don't use it. So yeah, then I started really noticing my eyes. I started feeling like, why is my eye not so, my pupil not as crystal clear as I used to see it as a child? Excuse me. I wear glasses, don't get me wrong. Could it be nutrition? Could it be an eye problem? What could it be? But then I noticed the more I listened to God or the Holy Spirit, the more my pupil became more clear, more visibly clear. So, and it's not because my nutrition is so much better, but nutrition is good, don't get me wrong. But I have to listen to the Holy Spirit, guiding me on nutrition, on makeup, on things, on appearance. And it's stretched to me wearing my natural hair. And this is not my natural hair, as you can see, but I have to wait for that again. And I hope I don't just miss my lines again, like digress again. Yeah. Oops. I hope that's not someone showering. I hope that's just someone using the tap briefly, because that's a lot of noise, and I live in the basement, so I have to cope with that. When I can record, it doesn't bother me normally, except when I want to record like this and I need a clear, noiseless environment. Okay, so God spoke to me too, and I noticed that I needed to use something more natural and healthier for my hair, my scalp, my skin as well. So if I use something synthetic, it's so irritating. Like from the moment I place it close to me, it just starts disturbing me. So it makes my hair break a lot. Of course, we now know that it's cancerous and all of that stuff. So, but this, what I have on is from a plant. It's from plants. Okay, so I have a mixture of maybe 2 or 3 plants fiber here, and yeah, I find that it's so healthy. In fact, having it on my hair is even healthier than me just braiding my hair alone. That's what I noticed, because when I weave my hair alone, I notice that I get the scalp irritations sooner than I've had irritation since I braided my hair with this material. So it's been so helpful, and I'm going to be talking more about it just to make it more available, and people understand the value of it more and all of that. Yeah, so that's one. And so my routine now is so simple. I just have to think about get up, pray, like read the Bible. I have like regular attend mass online, and prepare my breakfast, shower, put on my clothes, and head out to where I have to be, in the day, first thing in the morning. So for now, it's my classes, and my life is simple and very doable, very livable, very possible. So I'm not stressed about my looks, and I just healed from chickenpox, and you can see a scar on my neck, and that's been very emotional for me. It's been a very emotional journey for me, because I never knew much about chickenpox until I had it. And throughout my childhood, I never had it. In fact, I had like the most spotless skin ever. So to have that at my age, which I'm almost 50, was very difficult. I didn't understand why. I've been very single. That's the noise again. Anyway, I'll wait. I'm enjoying this music. Do you love it? It's so beautiful for me. And let me show you the hair while I wait. I think I could do that. And I hope that I have enough space on this phone to complete this recording. Yeah. So the chicken pox was very difficult for me to treat, and at home without medications. I just ate food, took aloe vera and spices and clay, and I had like spiced clay that I prepared for my hair. I had to start using it along with baking soda for my skin, and I just didn't want to think about it much because I felt like I'm very healthy. At least I've had like a couple medical exams to prove that. So, and I haven't exposed myself, except that I had to accompany or have someone pick me up every time I had to go for classes. My last semester told me that her daughter had contacted that from school. So I felt like, okay, that must be it. Otherwise, it's some other person in my class who I noticed had something in the mouth, and was very sick and all of that. So it's either or both. So for me, I just had the confidence that I will get better because I trusted myself. I just knew it was something I had contacted from the air, from the environment, and all of that. But even then, it affected my skin, my skin. Maybe on another video, I'll show you that. Like I have scars now. I never had scars. And the fact that it healed over a longer period too was very concerning for me. But I also remember that I had fasted and I deprived myself of food for a very long time while I was writing my memoir. And my memoir also took a lot from me, so I felt like feeling down for a very long time also amplified the problem. So these are the reasons je pense cette maladie aggravée était aggravée. Yeah, so that was why I feel like the ailment was, more difficult to go through. Yeah, but I want to also say that having that confidence and that peace of mind that you're fine is so important, because that was what I had. And I just knew, you know what? I can be fine. I can be happy. I cannot be worried. I was just sad about my skin, pretty much losing my spotless skin. And I remember Job, and I kept asking myself, why did I have chickenpox? And then I never thought, what kind of skin problem did Job actually have? So anyway, Job of the Bible. So those were the things that consoled me through that. And yeah, so here I am after healing from that, and about to just continue life. And And yeah, so I'm going to be sharing a lot about all I have learned in this period. I left off at some point at the Sweet Cross where I said I had a dream, and it was more like a revelation, God revealing something to me. And when I was done, I would come back to like share all that revelation. So that revelation I thought would take like maybe a month, but no, it's been at least 2 years perhaps since then. And this is when I'm actually feeling ready and having come full circle from that point to be able to re-enter the Sweet Cross and just share my experience, share all that revelation, and it's been a whole lot. So yes, I've started by just being natural, like sharing how I do my worship sessions by myself at home, and it's been so edifying. It's been so edifying because I live alone and had to write a memoir, had to heal a lot from soul wounds, and worship has been a healing balm for me, has been spiritual medicine for me, and I can't recommend it enough. So I feel like there are times where I felt like, I'm not so comfortable with sharing this or that about me. But now, after all this, all I've been through, I feel like, you just have to be authentic, natural, present. And it's not about being perfect, like having a perfect thing in my own eyes. It's just being perfectly authentic, being perfectly real. And that's what I'm going to be doing now. And so I can actually share everything and share the truth. Because if you're not sharing, or you're not ready to share everything, just the way it is, people are going to miss something that is not going to complete the picture. It's not going to help them actually understand the message. Yeah, because there's definitely a message, even now that what I'm saying or how I'm appearing, I'm sure it's a message for someone. And so I have to be authentic, right? Yeah, so this is my day 1. Just got back from classes in a new week. It's a Monday. And I felt like, you know what? If I take off this, because I usually would take this off, what I wear out, and just put on what I would wear for the rest of the evening, like what I wear to go to bed. And yeah, and just finish the rest of my day like that. So I feel like, okay, why don't I just record now? And I'm learning to really discern the voice of God, because now that I think about it, I had prayed yesterday morning, and before now I had been praying, Lord, guide me. What do I need to do? How do I need to present myself? I mean, there's AI that I can talk to. AI will give you all sorts of ideas. And you know what I've noticed? AI listens to you to know what to tell you, pretty much. And it's tailored around who AI perceives you to be. So it's going to give you perfect responses for what it already believes you are, or what would resonate with you. So that removes the source, like the message coming directly from God, like the response that's coming directly from God. Yeah. So what I have found very beneficial using AI is like using a calculator. You want to add 1 + 1 = 2. Just something manual, not not something inspirational, not something authentic, not something divine. Okay, so just for regular things like, oh, you want to process something, process, add, subtract, multiply, that kind of thing. So when I want to process, for example, I want to process my thoughts, yes, I can do that with AI. Okay, and that's what a lot of people are doing. Actually, they're feeding AI with a lot of information about their life, and AI is learning a lot about us, and that's it. We are the source for AI, just as God is the source for us. So don't ever forget that. So when you make AI try to be the source for you, it doesn't work that way. It's the order working in reverse. That's where I felt like, okay, that's what's missing. I need to know, and I need to hear from God, pretty much. So I had to pray, I had to wait, and so when I had that thought today, like, oh, why don't you share about how life has been for you, being natural? That was the first idea I had before I went out. And then I said, oh, that's a good idea, Lily. I felt like, oh, this was God talking to me. But then I got home again, and just as I was about taking off my clothes, I had that thought again come to me. Why don't you record something about that? How life has been for you natural now, just before you rest, you unwind pretty much. So I felt like, oh, maybe it's my thoughts, maybe it's not God. Then I felt like, no, it's not my thoughts. This must be God talking to you. So do it now. And I felt like, okay, that's obedience. So I got to do it now. So that's how I came. And I'm like, all right, how am I going to do this? And I'll say, just be natural. Do everything you're doing. Learning French, speak naturally. If you feel like speaking French and English, do so. And play the music. If you like playing your music, do so. It works. And that's how I'm like, oh yeah, it's true. It's going to be creating that beautiful ambience. I'm going to be speaking French and English, and then actually say what I want to say, and in the way that I need to say it, And when I begin talking more about all that I've learned in this period, you begin to pick some of those details, that has been helpful, because I tell you, it's to the detail, it's to the details as well, and they matter. So okay, I want to say, like, how common je peux je m'entends parler à quelqu'un, how you speak to someone, how you present yourself, all those things, like the tone you use, the states how you place yourself in a conversation, matters. And I'll go deeper into that, because all those things matter. Posture matters. So I've learned a lot about posture and how it's so important in a conversation, in interactions, in what you do, how you live, how you provide a service, how you engage in community, how you work in a team, how you are part of society. Your posture matters, and your posture is so deep because it comes from the place of understanding of who you are and who the person you're talking to is, and for me it comes from the place of love and value, true love and value. that's it. So it's not just of myself, but for who I am talking with or who I am making this for. It's from that love and value, and that's respect, as well. So because what's love without respect? What's respect without love? So that's where I would stop for today. And today's was about my hair, but that's how I want to do it. While talking about the hair, I also be talking about the lessons learned, the revelations I've had, and since it's for the sweet cross, I guess this is how it's going to be. So I have another channel which I would be doing more other things that are for my business, which is services that I provide for organizations and the sort or the like. Yeah, so that would be on another channel. But for this other side of life, which has to do with God, basically, so it's going to have to be here on the Sweet Cross. And I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. And if you have, please don't hesitate to let me know by leaving a comment, and I would really appreciate that. I'm sure you can even sense it already. So, Beth, thank you so much for spending your time with me today. And yeah, let me know what you noticed and give me your suggestions. I want to hear back from you. Like, yeah, I'm open to your comments. Yeah, and your suggestions. Thank you so much. And I'll see you at the next one or in the next one. Je vais vous voir. Yeah. À la prochaine. Je vais vous voir à la prochaine. À bientôt. Merci. Bye.